Alright guys, so we're back in the kitchen cooking another Pinterest meal, and we're gonna figure out if it's gonna be good and do we need to put it in our recipe book. So you know we all about eating healthy, trying new things out, and guess what I came across late at night? Wanting pizza, and I was like, girl, you cannot be eating all that dough, all that carbs. So guess what I found? Cauliflower steak pizza. Now if you know anything and you've been with me or you knew, I have like cooking lessons on here, and I did that whole cauliflower. You chop the cauliflower up and then you mush it down and you bake it and you 4 times season it. I done did that. Let me tell you, you gotta be a true cooker to take your time and cook that pizza crust like that. But me, we're not doing it today. I did like the taste of it. It does hold up pretty well, but it's too much work. So when I seen this, I said, take me to the market, okay? So I got everything. I read it. It's on Pinterest, and you can find one like this. Now, let's go down the ingredients that your girl got. I'm going to put my on the side right here, so we won't have any difficulties or whatnot. And then I'm going to go ahead and run down all the ingredients that you need to make this. So before we start, I'm going to give y'all 2 variations. They have some chilies right here. This seasoning is nasty. I know a lot of people be raving about it like, oh, it's so great. This one is nasty. It just sticks, it gets stuck in your teeth. It ain't no good, and it doesn't have a flavor. Now, if you're looking for a good one, in my local area, I don't know who told them to stop making this, but if you know where to get this from and you live in Ohio, please let me know. I might just need to go on the website and buy it, but I'm the type of person, I want to get it right then and there. This is the best. If you want flavor, you want seasoning, you want to put it on everything, you just want to eat it out the jar, this is the one you need to buy, okay? Do not buy this red chili flake stuff. It's nasty. And you see, I like to eat, and this ain't it, so we're gonna sit that on the side. But if you want, you can do that. Now let's get to the ingredients that you're gonna need to make this cauliflower steak pizza. First and foremost, you're gonna need a head of cauliflower. So I went ahead and got that at the store. I got some garlic right here. You can mince your own garlic up. You're gonna need some pizza sauce. You're gonna need somebody's cheese. So I have cheddar jack and Mexican style cheese. I love the way they have a pull to it. It has a flavor and it's good for me, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and add some of this as well. This is the Parmesan herb from Kinder's. You're gonna need that if you wanna cook like me with flavor. I have some diced onions, red because that gives you a nice little sweet taste and it's not overbearing with that strong kick. And then I have some bell pepper. It's red and green right here. A couple more seasonings that we're gonna use. Caramelized onion. This is great. This is bomb. And then we're gonna use this buttery steakhouse. Ooh la la. And then just to kick up a notch, Italian seasoning. And then if you want, you can go ahead and cook you up some ground turkey, ground beef, sausage links, or you can get pepperonis. They have pepperonis in this recipe. I didn't do that. We eat ground turkey over here, so that's what we're gonna do. Now I'm gonna cook it 2 ways. We're gonna use our air fryer. We have a Ninja air fryer. If you have one, hey, how you doing? A Ninja crew. And if you don't, you can use the oven. No problem, because the oven is gonna still work. Okay. And then somebody was in here cooking, because this oven is hot. I didn't even know the oven was hot, y'all. Ain't that about a dog catcher? I'm gonna burn my hand off. Alright. So, get you some aluminum foil, or if you're gonna do your air fryer, just make sure you have the liner, or if you have like the silicone mats inside your air fryer. I'm gonna be ordering some stuff from Amazon, and we're gonna have a little something. So first thing first, you can go ahead and dice up your onions and your bell pepper if you want to put that in there, and go ahead and cook your meat. I am going to skip them steps because I did it off camera, because listen, we unseen it and you know how to do what you need to do. Okay, now we're going to go ahead, after you cook all your, you dice and cut up and cook all your meat, you want to get some Lunafor or a liner like I told you, and you just want to set it aside. And next thing, you want to go ahead and get this cauliflower prepared. So turn it upside down so you can get green part off of it. Boom. So it says we're gonna cut these up in steaks. I have 2 of these just in case. The first one is not gonna come out exactly how I want it to, but I feel like let's cut it like this. Let's start like this first, because steaks, they supposed to be big ones, so don't cut them thin. Like, listen, that ain't a steak. So let's figure that out. That didn't work so well. How they keeping it intact? Okay, let's do it. Let's do it like this. It's trial and error over here, y'all. Okay. So we got one right here. Cool beans. Can we cut this again? It's gonna be like a nice one. I should have got my big knife, y'all. Okay. I don't want the cauliflower steak too big, but I don't want it too small. Oh, okay. Okay, we're gonna work with this. I'm gonna put some cheese on it. Okay, so let's just work with the first one. This is a trial and error. You know, we've been cooking Pinterest meals, and they have been coming out really well. I can't say so myself. I have been doing the research for y'all, and it has been coming out absolutely marvelous. So one thing I tell you, make sure you get 2 of them, because you might not get a whole stock. So this is just for 2 people, and this is our first time trying it. So first thing you're gonna do is get your sheet, and I'm just gonna try to move this onto my sheet right quick, and we're going to season both sides of our cauliflower. I ain't even gonna cut that no more, 'cause that came out really nice. The other one didn't. So once you get them cut like little steaks, you want to go ahead and spray them with a little oil, or a lot, whatever. And you want to do both sides, but you want to season both sides of them. So this first side was going to be the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and lightly season it, because whatever you put on there, it's going to take to it, and it's going to cook. Okay. And get the more flatter side of it. Then you want to go ahead and flip it over and do the same to the other side. And this is my more flatter side, so I'm going to do that one. Okay, boom, boom shakalaka. Turn that around. Be careful, because one of them I really ain't got a whole cauliflower. I'm just faking the funk. Let me move that out the way so y'all can see what's really happening. Alright. This one I'm going to flip back around, because I think my other side is more beautiful. We got to piece this back together. I don't even know how this went, but we're going to work with it. Boom. Okay. So now, after you season both sides lightly, you're going to go ahead and you're going to go in with all of the ingredients that you're going to need to make your cauliflower pieces. So I'm going to go ahead and drizzle just a little bit of this on there, or brush it on there, because I want this to taste really, really good. I want it to have flavor. And just lightly brush it on there. This has oil in it, and it has seasoning, so that works out. And then next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and get my pizza sauce, and I'm just going to dab a little pizza sauce on there in the middle and spread it out. Okay. Like so, and just let it hit all the corners. Now, it was multiple recipes on here, but I just felt like this one was simple. And on top of that, I'm adding my own little flavor to it. So it's going to come out even better than the recipe. But I'm just giving you a general idea of, if you cook this, what it might taste like. And we're going to try to make ours look just like homegirl. Well, I guess it's homegirl. I don't know. Okay. So then after that, I'm going to go ahead and I like to layer mine like cheese topping. So I'm just going to put a little bit of cheese. It's giving me, you know how them Lunchables were growing up? This is what it's giving me. I hope it don't taste like that, because baby, I'm putting good ingredients on here, okay? And then I'm going to put a little bit of onions on there. Not a lot. And if you want, you can sprinkle a little garlic on there, drizzle that. But I forgot that my sauce has garlic on there. And then go ahead in with your bell pepper. Okay. I didn't cut that one up so good. Alright. Now I did cook a little bit of my hamburger with the garlic in there, and you can put a little bit of the hamburger on there or ground turkey. And I cooked the ground turkey, I mean to say, with the garlic seasoning and the seasonings that I showed y'all over there. So that's why I was telling you these were the seasonings that I used. And I am just going to spread a little bit of that meat on here. You can opt out without putting meat on there, so it's up to you. Okay. So you don't actually have to. That's a lot of meat on that little one. So I'm going to take that. I'm going to eat it. Okay. So then, I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit more cheese on top. And then at this point, I'm going to turn my oven on, preheat it, let it get warm, and turn it on to 350. So that is where we're going to cook it at, 350. And I'm not for sure, they said 20 minutes, but it depends on how thick your cauliflower steaks are. And mine is not like a thin slice, because one, we didn't even know how to cut these, because they didn't even give us instructions on how to cut it. So we winging it right now. And then I'm going to add a little Italian seasoning on top. I think Italian seasoning it always give it a little something. And I'm going to add a little bit of this butter steak. Some Kinders. Oh my god, it's the best. Okay, so again, just put your oven on 350, preheat it. Once the time buzzer go off, put them in there. And this is what they're looking like so far, okay? Let me give y'all a little better view. Ooh, let's cut the light down a little bit. This light be like blinding. Deadly. Okay, so this is what it looks like. We're gonna put it in the oven, and then we come back, I'm gonna show y'all. Now off camera, I'm gonna make one in the air fryer, see which one is best. So I'll be back in a little bit. air fryer is gonna get done way faster before the one in the oven. The oven is still cooking, and the one in the air fryer has completely got done. So the air fryer was on 360, and it only cooked for 10 minutes, and this is what it turned out. Now, I'ma still post this, cause y'all know we're trying to figure out what Pinterest meals really be hitting and what be missing. So is this hitting or missing? It's looking like it's gonna be hitting, but let's see, okay? Now this cauliflower has to be soft, al dente. It's giving me, I'm gonna have a crunch. It's giving me, it's not gonna be soft. Yeah, it's giving me it's not gonna be soft. I'm gonna try it. Yeah. I mean, if you like crunchiness, I mean, because I cooked it with flavor, but I don't think this is it. The cauliflower is not like done enough for me, but the cauliflower do taste good, but it's not like completely done. So the cauliflower steak, I'm still chewing because the flavors are there, but the recipes that I seen, how they just cutting it, buttering up with olive oil, seasoning it, it works if you don't mind chewing a little bit. But if you can't chew that good, this is not for you. So a scale of 1 to 5, I did 2.5, because some way the cauliflower has to be a little softer, but it is a great idea for a healthy alternative, so they're using all them carbs. So I would take it. If I am feeling like I want pizza, will I go buy a cauliflower head and cut it up and do all this? No. So we're gonna wait until the one in the oven comes out and see if that's more tender and soft, and then we'll see if it went from a 2.5. Alright guys, so this is the cauliflower steak pizza from the oven. Looks really nice. We had to cook this for 45 minutes. Y'all know over here I am not into cooking food that long unless it's a cake. Okay? Because sweets is always a treat. So let's see if it is a bust or a must. Is this a must that we gotta cook, or a bust, like leave it alone? So it looks really cute. It look really cute, but is it something I would run to make it? Steaming. You want to taste it first? No? Maybe so? Okay, let me try it. Okay. The flavors are there because I put them in there. Okay. This does taste way better than the air fryer, so I would not suggest to put this in the air fryer. Unless you're gonna put it on bake and use your air fryer. But I would not put this in the air fryer. It tastes way better because the cauliflower is more tender. So let me take another bite. It's not satisfying me as I would if I had real pizza. It's not even making me feel like I should do this, because I can take a tortilla shell, low carb, and make pizza. So, a couple things I would change about this. I will probably steam the cauliflower first, so it can get a little tender while you're cutting up all your vegetables. I know it's an extra step. Then I will take them out and do all the seasonings like the olive oil and spray it with the butter and all that, and then put the seasonings on there, and then bake it for about 20 minutes, and it'll be really good. Only reason why I say that because, and I will cut the cauliflower way thinner. Only reason why I say that because the cauliflower is tender, It's not as crunchy as the one in the air fryer, but it's not giving me the flavor. So I feel like if you was to steam this, it gets softer and tender, and then when you put your seasonings in here, then the cauliflower is going to take more flavor instead of the flavor just sitting on top of the cauliflower. So this is still a 2.5 for me. It does not crave my pizza cravings because I wouldn't want my crust to be this big on cauliflower. Furthermore, it's okay. I'll give it a 2.5. So until next time, I believe this will be a bust because I want to make this again. Alright guys, I'll see y'all later.